live tonight. And if you saw the topic and you really want to talk, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. My name is Rashid, and this was just something that has been trending online today. And I thought, even in the midst of my schedule, like I have an amazing schedule for tonight and tomorrow morning. I thought to lend my voice to this. Now, I saw a video where Victor Boniface. Some of you will know Victor Boniface, even though it's an old video. I saw where Victor Boniface came on a live call, and they had about, I think it was a dating show, and there were about seven ladies there on the call, and they asked them. The moderator said, "What do you do?" The ladies didn't know him. They didn't know him. Now, Victor Boniface recently just got signed onto AC Milan, so he's a superstar. So these ladies didn't know him, and then they asked them, someone asked that, what do you do? The anchor of the program asked the footballer. Now, the ladies in question didn't know who he was, they didn't know his face, they didn't recognize him. So the presenter asked that, what does he do for a living? And, jokingly, he was just teasing them. He said he's a fraudster. That is a Yahoo boy. That's what a fraudster is called in Nigeria. That is a Yahoo boy. And now this is a show where if you're not interested in the person, you just put up your video. So they were like, okay, if you're not interested in I thought even for based on morals, how we were raised based on morals on that show, that for someone to boldly say they are into fraud, I thought the show presenter would have said, okay, oh, we know there for this one, or just disconnect him from the line. There's this other show by Lege Miami that once he sees that you are not fit for the standards that he has set, he just disconnects you. So after this guy, jokingly told them that he's a Yahoo boy, a Yahoo boy and all that, I thought the host was going to disconnect him or something, but no, she did not. That's the first part. The host felt it's okay for a Yahoo boy to come on our show to date decent ladies, or all the ladies that were on that call. There were seven ladies in total. Now, they now asked the ladies that, okay, you've heard from Mr. Akpan. He called himself Mr. Akpan. You've heard from Mr. Akpan. How many of you, if you're not interested, put up your videos? Out of seven, my people, my family, stay them family, only two put up their videos. Oh. Five beautiful looking, gorgeous, sounding intelligent ladies left their video on, even when the person said he's a fraudster, he's a Yahoo boy. I was shocked. I was shocked. I said I was going to do a live about this. I was going to gist this with my family people that come. What are we raising? They were now being asked, okay, what do you like about him? I like his tattoo. I like his tattoo. I like, it looks neat. You like a Yahoo boy's tattoo? If you've seen the video, if you've seen it online, you can drop a comment in the chat. You like a Yahoo boy's tattoo? You like a fraudster? Someone that, well, we know Victor Boniface is a footballer. We know him, but he came on that show like with a false identification. He called himself Akman, and they said, what do you do for a living? And Akman, Victor Boniface, pretending as Akman, said, I'm a fraudster. I'm a Yahoo boy. And five of our gorgeous Nigerian darling sisters were okay. They left their video on to go into a relationship with a fraudster. You like a fraudster's tattoo. When that tattoo starts punishing you in your dreams or punching you, you will not know that it's tattoo again. You will not know it's tattoo again. How do you do that? You like a Yahoo boys swag. Uh, no. Okay. I couldn't just place it. They didn't know who he was. They didn't know who he was. He told them clearly that he's a Yahoo boy. So these ladies were willing to go into a relationship with a Yahoo boy. Many times when I speak with some youngsters, they say it's the women that are pushing them to do wrong things. That it's the demands from women, it's the demands from ladies that are pushing them to go the extra mile. You have not driven a car, but you have put a standard on the person you're going to date that you must have a car before you can date him, before you can get into a relationship with him. Because how do you explain this decadence? How do you explain this decadence in our society? How do you explain it? That Girls with career that look decent are willing without being coerced to go into a relationship with someone that by himself on a live broadcast said, I'm a Yahoo boy. All right, so let's talk. Let's talk and drop a chat if you can hear me, and if you're enjoying this, let me just hear from you. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? The reasons they gave for liking him been very flimsy reasons. None said because there was no conversation around intelligence, there was no conversation around maybe state of origin, where he's from, and all that. The only one question that was asked that guy on that show, and they said they liked him, all five of them, was what does he do for a living? And he said he's a fraudster. I'm a Yahoo boy. And you're saying Yahoo boy numbers will not go higher. You are saying people would also, okay, some aspiring Yahoo boys, they don't watch that video now. They say, there's prospect for Yahoo boys, that the culture is being accepted, that it's accepted. Ladies, think, think with the brain. You love his tattoo. When he starts punching you, when he starts spending late nights out, when he's in prison, when you have a child for him and he's now in prison, you will not remember the tattoo again. The tattoo will be the last thing on your mind. Trust me, the tattoo will not cross your mind again. You will hate the tattoo. As a matter of fact, then that if the tattoo is looking like a dragon now, by then it will be looking like Shaoride. You won't see the tattoo again. So I just wanted to talk about this, that how did we get here? How did we get here in the society where people are willing to choose wrong over right? So if a guy had come on that show and said maybe he's a shoe cobbler, or he's an aspiring writer or something, I'm sure out of seven of them, maybe one will remain. Maybe one will remain. Everybody wants to hammer this money. Hammer the money, but hammer it the right way. Hammer it the right way. And the role models, there is the role models we see in the society. So people feel that they are successful people they know that are into the wrong things anyway. They feel there are people they know in the society that people know them that they are cultists, people know them they are fraudsters, and yet celebrities hype them, society praises them. So gradually, we claim we frown at the culture of fraud, but we seem to accept it. We seem to accept it in our actual actions. We claim we don't like it, but our society seems to embrace it. Because yes, not to name names, there are several people with a societal acceptance that many people know that behind the source of their wealth is some level of fraud and all that. So that is the confidence. Because I can't place it that ladies, educated ladies, will come on a show. A man they don't know from anywhere says, "I'm a fraudster," and they say, "Yes, we are willing to date you. We die here." They say, "We die here. We go say I love his calmness. I love you don't love his calmness. You love the bands you're picturing already. You love the diamonds. You love the diamond wristwatch. You should check out my video that I just posted a few minutes ago on the diamond wristwatch that Davido, the first gift Davido gave to Chioma, beautiful diamond wristwatch. So many of our ladies want to carve away for their own, to be their own, Chioma too. They want to enjoy that life. They want to enjoy that life because that's the only thing I can see. If you're loving this, before you leave, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. On this channel, several things happen. It's a channel that would bless you. We have entertainment, we have edification, and we have just inspiring conversations like this to just make you make the right choices, and just not get mixed up in the hula baloo of life. Making the right choices, making the right decision is one of the things that drives me a lot. And I just want to be able to influence people to choose right. One wrong decision can mess up your whole life. Just one wrong decision, like these ladies now willing to marry a Yahoo boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The joy is for now. Suffer comes in the morning. It's the opposite. Eh? Suffer is coming. Suffer is coming. It's not the joy. You will enjoy the small joy now, but the suffer that will come So yeah, let's stop this. Let's stop putting this pressure on young men to wanna make money, to wanna, a lot of young men ready to settle down, but they will say no, they're not gonna settle down because they believe there's a standard the world expects from them. There's a standard society expects of them. They believe that there are people like these five ladies that would prefer to date a Yahoo boy. So they want to work hard and at least be able to hold their stand to an extent too. Forgetting that even with the money, if some major foundation is not laid for your marriage, whether you have billions or not, that marriage will collapse. Oh. Are you with me? That marriage will collapse. Whether you have billions, I mean, why do billionaires get divorced? Have you ever thought of that? Yeah, yeah. The owner of Amazon, he divorced his wife after several years. So why do billionaires? Why do they get divorced? Why do presidents? Why do they get divorced? Why do celebrity actors and all that? Why do they get divorced? The money is there. It wasn't about the money. It's about the foundation. It's about the principles that guide the man and the woman. And in this case, the only principle that was guiding those women to stay on, leave their video on, willing to date someone that said is a Yahoo boy. The only principle I see guiding them is money. Money. That's why this guy that the School of Wisdom and all that. That's why it's trending too, because guys are beginning to see this. So that particular guy is taking advantage of it, even though the values he's teaching is also wrong, which is why you need to subscribe to Stake Them TV. Here you get the right values, godly principles. Teaching men to be stingy. No, it's a no, no. No, no, no. The Bible says very clearly that the world of the generous gets bigger and bigger. Another version says larger and larger. It says the world of the stingy gets what? Smaller and smaller. So if there's someone that is now teaching you to be stingy, what's he teaching you? He's saying he wants your world to get smaller and smaller. Say he wants your world to get smaller and smaller. So drop a chat for me. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. What do you think about these ladies? Is it okay that they said, that they said they were willing to date a Yahoo boy? Is it okay for girls to be willing to date Yahoo boys? Baby Saja, I see you. How are you doing, Baby Saja? Hope you subscribe. Thank you. I see your hello. God bless you. A loud clap for you. A loud clap for you. So I want to hear from you, Baby Saja, and everyone watching. I want to really hear from you on this our live. Is it okay for ladies to be willing to date people that their source of income is questionable, people with questionable source of income? I want to hear from, if you're a lady on this call, so I want to hear, would you date a man with a questionable source of income? Maybe you're aware that he's into fraud. Maybe you're aware that he's into some illegal dealings, maybe drugs and all that. Because drug dealers have wives too. Drug dealers have girlfriends too. So I'm asking those of you watching this later or watching this now, of course, subscribe so you can always get back. You can see the video and you can drop a comment after. Is it okay to date someone that you know that their source of income is questionable? Would you do that? These five ladies that are case study here, they are willing to. So you, let me hear from you, or maybe you know someone that is doing that presently. Can you type in the chat? I want to hear your opinion about this. What's your opinion about these ladies too? Why do you think they made that choice? Even though we know Victor Boniface is a footballer, they didn't know. He came on to just, pull pull that strings with them and all that, and they fell for it, willing to date a fraudster because a Yahoo boy, we call it Yahoo boy in Nigeria, willing to date a Yahoo boy because he appears, according to them, he appears smooth. One of them said they like the tattoo. He had a tattoo somewhere here. It said, I like his tattoo. I like the way he speaks. I like the way he's so nice and all that. So, oh, all right, baby Saja, I can see you. I can see you. I can see you. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? There are superpowers available. If you want to drop a superpower for me, you can just drop your giftings right there in the chat. Anyone you want to drop a gift in, you can just drop it right there to support the channel and all that. And of course, some of you are my top fans here. God bless you, baby Saja. You're a top fan. You're number one. You're number one top fan right here. Applause for you, applause for you, applause for you, baby Saji. So let me hear from us. What do we think about this? What do we think about this decadence in society where societal pressure puts a lot of pressure on the guys to make money, even when they're young, to make more so amazing money, making them I mean, there are schools for fraudsters in some states now in Nigeria. There are schools for fraudsters that are uncovered by the Financial Crime Commissions, where they are teaching young boys how to defraud people online and all that. That shows the level of decadence. And all this is coming out of pressure on young people, pressure on young boys, pressure on young families. And then you that they are pressuring, you can't use your sense and say, hey, I will go the legal way. Ladies too, they want to marry out of poverty because that's the way I see it. If you are doing well by yourself, if you are doing well in your business, if you're doing well in your family, you will not say yes to dating someone that said with his full chest, with a full chest, he said, I'm a fraudster, I'm a Yahoo boy. And you're saying, yes, he's so sweet, he's so nice. So I thought to drop that there. And as I leave, as I close for tonight, I just want to leave this advice for the young men. Don't allow yourself to be pressured. Don't allow yourself to be pressured. Find something profitable, find something legal to do. I mean, the skill you put into Fraudster, put it into learning Meta Blueprint, put it into learning Google Skills Workshop. These are free certifications. These are free materials available online that can change your life. The time you will spend on a computer trying to defraud someone for 1 year, put it into YouTube content creation and come and thank me later. Come and thank me later. Put your ideas, the things that you are good at, the things that you know about, put it into content and share it online. Share it on YouTube. Share it on social media. Bottom line, what I'm saying is this: fraud does not pay. At the end of the day, you get busted. Fraud is not good. It does not pay. Ladies, don't encourage fraud by saying that you're fine with dating someone that called himself a Yahoo boy. You are encouraging fraud. Ladies, don't encourage fraud. As you go to church on Sunday, or whatever you're going to do tomorrow morning, just keep it good with God. Keep it clean. Keep it clean and trust God to bless the works of your hand. Trust Him to establish the works of your hand and surround you with favor as a shield. When you wake up in the morning, you pray, you say, God, bring my helpers my way. Bring my helpers my way. Let my business receive help. Let the works of my hand receive help. Yeah. As a lady, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that you can do good by yourself, that you don't need a man, you don't need an odoku before you can be successful. You don't need an odogu. It's the drive and the craze for odogu parara that will make 5 ladies out of 7 say they are okay to date a Yahoo boy. That's just it. That's just it. Nothing else. Is the low self-esteem that they can't think of making money and being successful by themselves. These ladies can't think of the fact that they can actually do well. They can become multi-millionaires by themselves. They believe there must be a support from a man. Other than that, there was no basis for all 5 of them to say it's fine to date a Yahoo boy, a fraudster. Yeah, and that's my take on that. Thank you for everyone that has joined. Subscribe before you leave. Subscribe before you leave. I'm bringing it to a wrap right now. I still have a long night ahead of me. There's Sunday service tomorrow. I'm preparing some of my teachings. There's so much ahead of me for for the night, and my Sundays are always yeah. All right, maybe one of these days I'll invite you guys. I invite you guys over. For those of you that maybe you're local, you're close to me. Maybe one of these days we'll get to have some, as we build this family, as we get to know ourselves more and more on this live, on this channel. I'm just uh, doing a lot of growth on the channel right now. And then, of course, in this same place, there will be community. As you send me a message, drop a comment for me and all that. If there's something you want me to talk about on the show, maybe there's something trending, you want us to address it from the positive angle, from the right mindset, who is analyzing, who is talking about issues matters a lot. Let's stop complaining that the wrong people are manipulating people. Oh, he's a manipulator, he's a manipulator, he's a manipulator. Let us take up things by ourselves too. All right. God bless you. Subscribe before you leave. God bless you. Subscribe before you leave. Make sure you click on that subscribe. When you watch this, also click on the subscribe button so that you will know whenever I'm up, whenever I'm up on live, so you won't miss it. If you've missed it, you're just joining, Go back again and watch. This has been an amazing session. My name is Rashid. Subscribe to the channel and have a good night. God bless you. All my fans, all of you coming up, God bless you. Have a great night. Bye now. Yeah. So when you watch this video, you'll understand what we talked about and how the guys should think, how they should not allow themselves to be pressured by society, and the changes that the ladies need to make also in their thinking and their principles of depending on men, believing that they need a man to try, which is what birthed. That's where that thing came from. That's where it came from. That's where it came from the pit of hell. That even if someone is a killer, is a fraudster, 5 out of 7 ladies were willing to date him. No, 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 not on my watch, not on your watch. Let's speak truth to society. God bless you. This is Stadium TV. Subscribe till I see you next time. Like, share, drop a comment for me. Bye now.